Alrighty then, well that concludes our 5-minute test. Fancy way of saying, holy shit, my internet's so bad, I'm just gonna wait 5 minutes to see if it behaves or not. Now it seems like it is, which is kind of strange, but I don't know, it is what it is. Ta-da! Oh, hang on. Click on the wrong thing. Howdy. Welcome to the Void, otherwise known as my evil, evil soul. Oh dear. It has been a fun 3 hours. Nothing's gone quite according to plan. Last couple of hours, I tell you, it's just weird. So I was setting up a server while watching a stream. The stream was fun. I got the server most of the way done, and then there's just some random permission problem, and I'm just like, wait, why? And I need to diagnose what it is. I don't know if it's a file permission problem or it's a firewall rule or something. So I need to troubleshoot that, but I think it's pretty much set up exactly as I need, except for that one permission issue that I need to freaking solve. So I'll deal with that tomorrow. And then I got the bright idea to update my OBS. So I'm like, yes, let's update to the latest version. What could possibly go wrong? So I do the update, and then I run OBS, and then nothing works. Nothing at all. So then I'm like, right, well, that's not good. So I downgraded to a previous version, and guess what? The previous version didn't work either. So then I downgraded to an even older version, and that did work, and that's what we're working with right now. So I had to go back in time to like 2023 to get this thing working again. And then I'm just sitting here watching my bitrate go up and down, just going like, is my internet gonna work? I tell you, I do speed tests before every stream, so I know the upload speed is at least good enough after a test to try. And then sometimes it's just like, yeah, nah. Like for some reason I had to VPN to another country to stream yesterday. I'm just like, wait, why? What's going on? I don't even know. Anyways, that's been my last couple of hours of fun time. Spent the day basically at home, just chilling, did some chores, basically just ate and napped, and basically took it easy. Tomorrow I definitely need to duck out and do some grocery shopping and do something more productive, but today was a great day to just relax. Cold, it's wet, it's raining, perfect day to stay indoors. Although my washing is going to take forever to dry, which is a pain in the ass, but is what it is. Silent Hill 2 Remake, really good game so far. We're up to the apartment complex. Can't remember where in the apartment complex, just that we're in there and we're going to crack on with it. So, I did launch the game before stream to make sure it worked and it was fully updated. I just clicked start, so if it tries to update again... Grrr. Okay, no it didn't, it behaves, good. So we go, ta-da! We go... Ta-da! Ta-da! Bang. Yamaguchi. I also changed my audio setup slightly, just removed some filters that I thought were being a bit of a pain in the butt. Did a bit of a test before stream, so I think it's okay, but we'll find out. Alright. I think we would have just gone through there. And then go up or down, figure out what we're doing. Ooh, items. Oh, cool. That's... oh, what was that? Nothing. I think I hear Eddie. Can I break this? Yeah, but there's no item there, so it was pointless. Why is it always feet? Ooh. Well, may as well just look for these items while we're here. Oh. He's really going for it.
Hey, who's there?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't
Hey,
do it,
Faye,
I
welcome in.
swear.
Hey, are you okay?
I didn't do anything. He was like that when I got here.
He... Oh, you mean the man back there? In the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill him.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm not saying that you did. Look, my name is James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie, okay. So, do you live here, Eddie?
No,
Right after I had to clean the office last
I'm not
night.
even from this town. It's just...
Oh.
Something brought you here.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Well, they came at me. I didn't know what to do, so I ran. I came here. Figured it might be safe, but then I found the guy in the fridge.
Easy, deep breaths. Look, this place, it's not safe. These things, this whole town, there's something wrong with it. It might be best if you just get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you want to come with? Maybe together we can find a way out of this town.
Oh, sorry, but I can't leave. Not yet. I need to find someone.
Oh.
And, Eddie, be careful.
Yeah, you too.
Right after cleaning the office last night. Was it just you had to clean the office in general? It's not like someone had food poisoning or something you had to clean up after them. No item. Had to clean up. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That would have been gross. I mean, sometimes it just happens. Like food poisoning or what have you. Not food poisoning though. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, a long time ago I worked for a small startup and they had an office that was sort of a tiny little office building. It was old, it was decrepit, it was run down, but the rent was cheap for the company. The bottom level, the basement, was actually a bar, like a boutique sort of cocktail bar sort of a thing. And whilst the doors were generally locked, there was still a staircase you could go up and down. So what happened one night was a couple of people have gone there, they've gotten completely drunk, and then they've somehow just gone up a flight of stairs to where the office door was, done what our boy Eddie's just done all over the stairs, and then we've come into work the next day and had to just sort of step over it until someone volunteered to clean it up. Which was kind of gross, but yeah, same sort of problem. It didn't happen that often though, so... I remember, because I usually start later in the day. Some people that I know generally start really early and they finish early. I always start late and finish late. So by the time I got in for the day, it had been there for a couple of hours. It was kind of dried up a bit. And yeah, someone else eventually just volunteered to go out and clean it up. Why are we suddenly at 24 FPS? This is not good. We at least got to 40 again. Come on, game. Why are you at 30? Ugh. Alright, I will find a save point, save the game and restart it. That'll fix the FPS problem. Unfortunately, this isn't one of those games which has autosave, so I just need to get to that spot and then we'll be Gucci. And I know how to get there. Oh, that's Eddie. Let's not bother him. And it's this way. Or maybe it was just there were too many mobs on screen at once because we're already back up to 40 FPS. I'll still do it. How you going today, Faye? How's your weekend? Here's what we're looking for. That'll do. So we shall save that, and then kill the game via Steam, and then restart it, and then we'll see how we go. So far, so good. It's cooler out. Oh, that's good. I've heard that you guys are pretty toasty. Same with the EU for a while there. Well, down here we're getting Arctic winds. A friend published last night, so as well as I'm waiting for their book. Oh, did they have like a launch party or something like that? There was someone I used to work with. He got her first publishing deal, and got a book published, and there was a little launch event that happened, and yeah, I managed to get a signed copy during it. It was just a great little moment for her. Really happy about it. I've still got it. It's just behind me. On my bookshelf. Not wrong button. On my bookshelf. Signed during the launch event. As far as I know, she didn't get any other books published after that, but that's sort of the dream for a lot of writers, is get something published commercially. Oh yeah, but the announcement is going to drop sometime today. Oh, hell yes. Well, I offer my congratulations to your friend. I'm really happy that they got this opportunity and that they've pulled it off. And the good thing, we did have some celebrations, so it's, oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, there we go. Back up to 60 FPS. Just what I like to see. Explore the bottom floor. We do need to get out into the pool, which we shall do. Could literally be there's too many of them on screen at once and that's what's causing it, which means this will just happen again, but we'll see. Let's take a few of them out. Whoa! Oh. Oh! Whoa, how you doing, buddy? Whoa, no, 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 no. Okay, now that they're out of the pool, we can get in there after them. Grab this item. And there he is. Get out, run, 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 run. Whoa! No, 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 no. Woodside Apartments. Gate is open from 8 AM to 7 PM. So we can't get out to the park like we wanted. Okay, fair enough. Let's check to see if this opens, then get out of here. Hopefully fix the frame rate again. And is it tab or is it? There we go, medical. There we go. Perhaps using my last syringe was a bad call, but it is what it is. I mean, 13 health drinks is not nothing. Yeah, we're down to 20 again. That's obnoxious. Is there anything that I can do to fix up the... Let's not mess with that. Synchronize. Why don't I turn that off? Doesn't seem good at all. Let's see what we can do. Hmm. I think that's the best we're gonna get, unfortunately. Okay. How many of the coins do we have? There's 3 of them. We've only got 2. Alright, last thing, and then I'm gonna stop messing with it. There we go. So we've gone outside. The only other thing that we can do is duck up that stairs to level 3. So let's go and let's do that. We can do that by going this way. And then if we go this way, and we go upstairs instead of down. Well, something's in there creeping around. So let's do the sensible thing and go the other way. At least for now. Yep, there's no other way to go except there. I tell you, those mannequins in this iteration, they are a lot more dangerous than the original one. And the guys behind this studio, Team Bloober, they've actually got a new game coming out this year, I think, called, oh, I forgot the name of it, but it's some kind of time dimension horror game. So, we might soon get to see... What did I just say about these guys? How are you hitting me? How the hell are you hitting me? That's ridiculous. Hate these things. And there's a second one in here as well. Bloody hell. Alright, let's heal up real quick. We're gonna find that second one, and we're gonna... I really don't want to use the bullets though, because we have so few of them. And I know that we're gonna need them, but it's a delicate balance between my health versus the critters. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, well... Where on earth is the next one? I think I saw it go that way. Oh, there it is. That was easy. Not too many bullets either, thankfully. Okay, that's that cleared out. There's another one in here. I tell you that little... Whoa! There was another one! Holy shit! That scared the crap out of me. Cool. I have completely undone all of the gains I just got in terms of health and ammunition. Wonderful. Alright, heal up. Damn, I hate those things. Absolutely hate those things. I know there is something here. I know I can feel it. It all looks normal, but it's not. It's underneath, pulsing, trying to get out. Is it trying to get out? Or should I get in? I have to uncover it, rip it to the surface. Well, that sounds somewhat concerning. But I guess that explains all the renovations going on. Someone's gone nuts thinking there's something in the walls, and he's basically just torn the place down, saying, "Oh, I'm renovating," as his excuse. Why do I have the sneaking suspicion I'm not alone in this room? Oh! Knew it! I frickin' knew it. gonna have to wear the damage, I guess. Can't keep healing. Okay. There's something else in here. There you go. No healing items. Well, I hoped. Oh. I saw that. I saw that. Whoa! Hang on, I could have sworn it went in that room. Tell me there's more of them. Huh. Hmm. Yeah. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. What's it say? I was wrong. No, I wasn't. But I wasn't entirely right. I need to peel off more. Something more blood close. Ugh. That doesn't sound good. That does not sound healthy. Already been in there. Ooh, what's this? Nice. Although I don't know how good it is using a syringe that you find in the trash. Might not be the smartest call, but... well, it's what it is. Alright, what's going to be waiting for us in here? Nothing. Okay. Oh, juice. Bloody apple. Kind of a bit on the nose that they left it right here. It doesn't make sense. At least in the OG game, it was outside a door, so there was sort of the idea of, well, maybe someone just dropped it off. But in this, it's like, who has juice in a washing room, you know? Now, we are... we can just get on the stairs. then we can just go down here and then go through the lobby. And grab the coin on the way along, and then we can do the 3-coin puzzle, and I don't remember what happens after that. At least in this version, I remember what happens in the OG, but... my coin at... Damn, a coin. I think it's all we need. 3? Could be 4. Then we are heading over here. Bada boom. Puzzle time. So now I've got to exercise them brain muscles, which have been rather lacking today. Because just spent the day napping and doing other kind of odd chores here and there. Let's see if I've got the brain power for this. 3 bright coins in 5 holes B. First it's the maiden underneath the tree. Hey, Floof. How you doing? Happy time zone. I have stretched. Thank you for that. And I shall hydrate. And I should tell a bad pickup line. I don't even need to refer to the text file in this case. I remember this one. Hey. NASA called. They said that you're out of this world. Oh dear. This is my version of booping. Fair enough. I have done my fair share of booping. It is only fair that I am ready to receive my comeuppance. Are you winning? I am winning indeed. In life, maybe not so much, but in this game, yeah, sort of. What, Faye? Why are you blushing? It's a good one. So, maiden underneath the tree. So, the woman there. The wind from behind the maiden doth blow, and a beautiful flower alone has to grow. So, nothing there. And here comes a man so sleek and so fine in the pale moonlight, which means he goes over here, I think. That would mean the snake goes here. Oh, flower. So... the man doth approach, his blade near revealed, his face disappears behind shining steel. Okay, so she gone there. And rotate. Where once grew a flower of venomous glee, where once was a maiden, but a stone doth be, and over her grave the man doth remain, his blade never met the serpent's vein. So rotate that. That's the the thing, so move that there, move that there. Where once grew a flower of venomous glee, where once was a maiden, stone doth be. Hang on, so... man doth remain, so swap and... it is a cute one. It's got some charm to it, yeah. These two, its teeth in her flesh doth bore. He was failed, she who was no more. No one to you fails a grievous choice. Who carries the blame for what fate had in store? The man. Jackpot. Because the snake is just an animal. It can't be blamed for anything. The woman's legitimately run away from someone with a knife. The dude's responsible. I keep thinking I'll find an item when I smash one of these, but now I'm thinking that they don't actually have any. I'm just doing senseless vandalism. Right, let's get a wriggle on. Question becomes, where is apartment 201? 3, 1. That is 2. 201 is up there. So go up the stairs, go all through the corridor. That's right there at the end. Okay. Easy does. Go up. Uppity, uppity, uppity. And then we are going to here. Going straight. Now it's going straight and then to the right. I have a terrible sense of direction, so when I'm going somewhere with oh, something in here. Damn it. I suppose I could just run around the thing to avoid it. Let's just try it. Oh, that worked. Yeah, even in real life when I'm trying to go somewhere with my phone, I'll just have the phone in my hand, constantly looking at it. Just, am I going the right way? Is this the right way? I don't even use turn-by-turn navigation. I've literally got the map open and I'm just sort of pinching and zooming in and just walking and following along. You know, you get the map and you just zoom in, you pinch and you sort of drag it and you just go, okay, we go this way, then we turn here. They look friendly, I'm sure they're trying to give you a boop. Wait till you see them throw up all over us. Although there does seem to be a bit of a theme today, for some reason. Let us loot. What was that? I heard that. Ooh, health drink. Yes, please. Used to that when I was a delivery boy. Not a good idea when you're zooming around the city. Oh, hell yes. Very dangerous. But sometimes you got no choice, you know? You need to figure out where to go quick. Whether you're taking yourself somewhere or you're navigating for someone else. What do we have here, James? Tell me. Holy moly. Now that's one heck of a cutscene. Lot going on there. I did not crash once. I'm glad to hear that, Floof. Crashing would be bad. Although, as you say, but at one point I hit a big hole. The food was a little more mixed than it usually is, but no one minded it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. As long as you didn't hurt yourself, you didn't actually spill the food, then, you know. Toblerone. Angel, thank you for popping in, and thank you for the follow? Yes, that was you. Take it you're a Silent Hill fan. Like myself. How are you doing today? Alright, yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. It's a handkerchief that he was looking at. I'm a Loud Mountain kind of guy, to be honest. Loud Mountain? That can't be up to code. Howdy, Putty. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday. See, I don't know how I feel about the other world playing so much of a part in the remake here. Like in the first game, the other world, it was basic, spoiler warning, I guess. The other world was basically a reflection of Alessa's torment and her suffering in her dream world. Yeah, those themes play a strong part in Silent Hill 2, but James doesn't have the same powers that Alessa did. It kind of made a little more sense where it was just a mysterious town that looked a little bit different. And things just got darker as they went along. But there weren't too many places that looked abjectly Silent Hill 1 Nightmare Otherworld. I guess I just like the more Twin Peaksy kind of vibes in the original game. It's like, yeah, this is kind of weird. But I hope you've had your tetanus shots. Nothing beats the original. Hey, Joe. How you doing? How's your weekend going? Yeah, I really like the remake, and I really like the original. I think they're both good. I think the original has just a special place in my heart. Although this game is great. It does have some flaws, but so does everything. But for the most part, I really enjoy it. It's going. That's the way. I'll get around to the original one day, but I did like this one for the most part. Yeah, the original one's more Twin Peaksy, sort of strange and horror and whatnot. Whereas this one's more modern horror, I guess. I'm doing good, Joe. I'm doing good. I took it easy today, just chilled at home, did some chores. Definitely going out tomorrow just to get some groceries shopping done and whatnot, but yeah, I was saying before stream that I was having some tech issues where I updated my OBS and then nothing worked after the update. So I had to roll back to a previous version, and then I ended up rolling back and finding that even the old version didn't work properly, so I had to go all the way back to a version from 2023, which I found funny. Funny in a sad kind of way as opposed to funny in a ha-ha way. But, yeah, and then I was doing something to the server that I look after this afternoon, and then it was like 99% done, and then just something went wrong, and I'm like, are you serious? So now I have to troubleshoot that tomorrow. It's just an obnoxious little permission issue that I need to get to the bottom of, but... yeah, technology is not behaving today. See a bit of a theme. Although yesterday my internet was dying and I couldn't stream properly until I went and connected to a VPN, but today it seems to be working fine without the VPN, so I'm just like, what the hell's going on? What is even happening? I can hear something creeping around down there. Twin Peaks is the US. Twin Peaks in the US is like a low budget version of Hooters. Oh my. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Part of me despises technology. I find that as I get older and grumpier, I also become less happy with certain types of technology. Like, there are certain pieces of technology where I really am impressed and still enjoy them, but most technology just annoys me. Like, they force me to use a Windows laptop at work, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'm working, they're paying me, it's their computer, I don't really care. It's just such a pain in the butt. I can't even screenshot or copy paste properly some days. It's like, oh, this clipboard is this clipboard is in use. I'm like, by what? What are you doing? And then they're running stupid little AI nonsense on this already crappy work laptop that I think only has like 8 gigabytes of RAM, and it's already well used by me opening too many browser tabs at once. And the funny thing is, I set the update hours saying don't update the computer between, I think it was like 8 AM and 6 PM or something like that. I mean, I don't work those hours, but I work during those hours. And you know what the laptop does? It updates anyways at 3 PM. It does not care. So I'm in the middle of working away and then just update. And it doesn't let you stop it either. It just goes, this computer's going to update in 1 minute. I'm like, oh, wonderful. And it just updates. Oy. Obnoxious. Whereas my home computer, you know what it does? It just sits there and it just works. And then I control when it updates. It's just such a nice change of pace. And then when something does break in my system, I'm more inclined to just be like, well, it works 99% of the time just fine. I don't mind fixing this. So yeah, definitely some technology I like, some technology I hate. Takes 25 seconds for Netflix to boot up. If I have an antenna on the TV, boom. TV, 1 second. Exactly. Windows laptop, sure. I remember what the Windows Phone when it first released. See, I thought the Windows Phone was an interesting idea. I was pretty much... I skipped that whole thing. I remember using... I think I just used some Samsung smartphone for like 6 or 7 years for a period of time. It reached end of life, and I just kept using it and using it and using it until eventually the Google Store was like, yeah, we don't support this anymore, you can't download apps. And then I was like, final update. But that means that I missed whole generations of smartphones because I just had this old Samsung clunker that just kept on going. Just kept on going. I missed the iPhone, the original one. I missed all of the Android stuff. Went from a Nokia something to a Samsung something. Whoa! Got him. Ay, ay, ay. Gotta be careful fighting those guys. I get a bit too greedy, and then just they get one extra hit in. And it ruins my whole day. Let's heal up. Okay, that's that guy taken care of. It's like the palm tree or the blackberry, unique but not very useful. I really wish, because the blackberry, as we know, is all gone. I really wish I'd had the chance to use a blackberry, because I think I would have loved it. I generally do a lot of messaging and typing and stuff, and having a physical QWERTY keyboard on a phone would have been fantastic. I would have loved it. I do know about some more modern phones which do have that kind of physical keyboard. I think there's a Unihertz Titan is a really popular one, which is a modern-ish Chinese phone with a QWERTY keyboard at the bottom, running Android. And they're releasing a new model as well, so yeah, it seems popular. And I know there's a project going on at the moment where there's a group of enthusiasts and a manufacturer who are basically taking old BlackBerry phones, opening them up, removing the existing motherboard and CPU and whatnot, and then putting in newer motherboards. So you've got a Frankenstein BlackBerry phone, which is old stock, insides removed, new motherboard, new CPU, more modern Android, but it keeps the original keyboard, and I think it keeps the original screen. So you can get a kind of Frankenstein modern BlackBerry. Which is really appealing to me, but Australia passed some ridiculous laws a couple of months ago where they basically made it really difficult to actually use phones down here. And what I mean by that is only certain phones work, and if the phone is not on a list, it just does not connect. The phone carriers will not actually let you use it. So we're kind of limited to the usual suspects of iPhone whatever and Samsung whatever. Which is kind of ridiculous because you've got a whole bunch of phones that were perfectly fine and working, but then the government say, no, 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 because of this rule, no, just no. And then people had to buy new crappy cheap phones. Yay. Ooh, item. So, hidden truth, yeah. Everything's anti-consumer these days. That's why it's good when you have companies that basically don't really screw their customers over. Like Spotify, absolute hellscape, I won't touch them, I won't use them. But then you've got companies like Valve as an example, which is basically not screwing over customers, generally speaking. What? Oh, we got company. There we go. Ugh. I haven't got the rhythm of fighting these guys yet. I'm taking so much damn damage. I really need to be saving my bullets as well. Nope, no item. I think it's a myth that you can get items out of TVs for some reason. You hear stimulated with life sits on the couch. No, no, it's all good. It's all good, Joe. It's all good. You gotta take care of the little ones. Wait. There we go. No items. I'm sad. Could do with some more health. Bullets are fine too, but health would be best. Oh, another one. Dang damn it. What items would even be in a TV, to be fair? Okay, very true, very logical. But this is a game with monsters that spit acid at us, so it's kind of okay to suspend disbelief a little. But to answer your question, I would be looking for some kind of health drink or a syringe with morphine in it. Either or. And I don't think it's too crazy to expect morphine in a TV. It's a little bit crazy, but it's not too crazy. The heck? Oh. Moth. Oh, there's a rather underrated film called The Mothman Prophecies. Richard Gere, back when he was still a thing as an actor. Interesting. It's not super good. It's definitely not A tier watching. It's more like B tier, but with some class. It does dramatize the events that took place in Point Pleasant. When they say it's based on true events, it's like, yeah, they took some ideas from what really happened, but it's a bit exaggerated. What's this? Okay, this looks nice and welcoming. I don't think we're going to get eaten. Nice. Oh, I love healing items. Us. Oops, I used the wrong one. Meant to use one of the bottles instead of a full syringe, but well, done now. Huh. We don't have the handles for that. That was in the original game. There was a puzzle where you could see 3 hands on the clock. What's this? Henry fears Scott. He'll run from him and hide. He's fled to the west, to the other side, but here comes Mildred with unknown intent. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. So 3 hands of the clock, and that just shows the position of them, but we need to find the hands to put them on the clock, to move them, to solve the puzzle. Alright. Time to go exploring in the other world. That looks, a bit unusual. Just a little bit. Oh, hello. Stompy, stompy. Alright, come break this one. Nope. Alright, that's that one. Oh, and the enemies do get back up sometimes. That's why I'm a little bit more aggressive in putting them down for good, if you will. Okay, nothing there. Alright, what are we doing here? Nothing, nothing, and nothing. What's this? Yeah, syringe. Remember seeing that when someone else played this? Oh, one of the critters gets back up. Yeah, that's why you got to put him down for good. And it seems like they need way too many hits to die at times. Yeah, I think that's part of the point, is just to basically get the play. Whoa. Oh, what's in here? What's in here? It's basically just to get the player to... Oh! That was a cheap shot. That was a cheap shot. Is there any more? It did make me jump though, I'll give the game that. But that's a cheap shot. Something over there. Yeah, but I think the main reason that the player is meant to sort of attack the enemies and hit them so much was just to show that our character's a little bit, not crazy, but just a little bit unhinged in that he's doing so much violence to something. Oh, too close. I was hoping we were far enough away to avoid that, but I guess not. So these guys, the vomit dudes or the straitjackets, we've come across this enemy before, but this version has like razor blades sticking out of them, so they do more damage when they hit you, and when they die, they spit up a cloud of acid. So you've got to beat them, and then get far enough away before they spurt. Okay, I probably could have phrased that a bit better, but you get the idea. Yeah, but all the enemies in this game basically represent, they're metaphors for something that our character is feeling or experienced in a way. So as weird as the designs are, there's a purpose and a reason behind them. Doesn't go anywhere. Does that go anywhere? No, that doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't go anywhere. Alright, so we've gone that way, we've done all of that. Need to get around the other side. So we came in through that way, we've got to go this way. Is that a person up there? Is that always a person? Shadow in the window. I go down there? No, I can't. Okay. So the only way that I can go is actually this way. Did I miss something? I may have. I must have, yeah. through here. There's nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. Going through here. But... No, I did go that way. There's no other way to go, so I have to go this way. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Let's see what's this way. Alright, nope, nothing there. Okay, that's a dead end. Yeah, there is a shadow of a person there the whole time. Okay. Ah, I did miss something. We go this way. Alright, oh. That doesn't look safe. But we're not locking onto it, so it is... There we go. Alright, hopefully that kills it. I'm just expecting it to just sort of get up and attack us from behind, so I was like, let's just put it down before it can do that. Sometimes games let you do that, where if you see an enemy, it's like, yeah, it's going to jump me, just attack it first, you can wipe it out. But then other games like, yeah, we're going to make you get startled, so even if you do kill them, they just ignore it and trigger anyways. Let's see if this game is the same. Whether these guys stay dead or they get back up. There's one. Alright, well, that wasn't so bad. Bit of a spoiler warning. The reason they're sort of spitting up acid, it relates to something James experienced in his life. It's a metaphor for sickness. Okay, the fact that I'm not targeting those things means they're not going to get back up. At least I think so. It does beg the question, what killed all these things? Oh, too close. Dagnammit. Wait, why did that just do that? You obviously can't see this, but my OBS just resized itself. I'm just like, OBS? Why are you doing that? Why would you do that? That makes no sense. So let's just move that over there. Alright, how are we going? What are we up to? Where are we going? It's not opening. One of you's gonna wake up. Where I was going. There we go. It still woke up? Really? Wait, what? Wait, how are we still getting acided? That's not even a word. Okay, that was one where we tried to get it before it got us, but it's still triggered, which is annoying. Fun times. Alright, let's get this key. Wait, we can move this, can't we? Alright, what we got going on in here? Oh, that's just the gap that we ignored earlier. Okay. Yeah, that whole area back there is just made for a chase sequence. Just feels like something's going to chase us and we have to run around it. That looks cool. Old technology and old stuff just... Not always, but it generally looked nicer. Like, modern... I've got one next to me, but a modern AM/FM radio has more capability and uses less power. But it's just a little square with an antenna poking out. That looks nice. That looks like someone's put some time and effort into it. We don't have the handle either. Okay. But we've got some ideas as to what to do. Find handle, find key. That's not good. We just got trapped in here. Oh, well, there's a key. Alright. How we doing? What are we doing? Ooh. There's the handle. Whoa! Hello. Hello, buddy. I had a feeling that would happen. Oh, how did you even hit me from all that far away? Ridiculous. Oh, hello. Where'd you come from? Oof, well, that was happening. Ay, ay, ay. Is there another one? Whoa, there's another one. Ah! Ah, fun times. Whoa, wait, what? No, wait, why you keep doing that? Oi, oi, oi. Insanity. Alright. Alright, let's try that again. No, why are you doing that? Medical, there we go. Normal difficulty and normal, so you can do you can do different difficulties for puzzles and for combat. You can chop and change. I've got it on normal for both combat and puzzle. And then occasionally when I'm pressing buttons on the controller, it's causing my OBS to resize. Which it's never done that before, so I'm just like, wait, what? Why? Yeah, technology's just not behaving today. Alright, was there anything else in here that I missed? Yes, there was. No, there wasn't. Alright. Maybe okay, it could be? Maybe? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, fun times. We know we've got something waiting for us over there. Right, where is it? Where are you hiding? Where are you? Oh, I knew it. Freaking Dark Souls over here, man. Where'd the other one go? Oh, it's on the ground. Holy moly. Where'd you go? Where are you? Here you are. Oh, got through that okay. I heard Dank Souls. I mean, sometimes it does feel like they've taken some inspiration from freaking Dark Souls, these guys. In terms of the combat. Like in the original game, these little enemies here, these mobs, if you will, you generally wouldn't die to them. Unless there was a lot of them. Whereas in this game, even one of them can finish you off really quickly. Any more items? Are there any? Oh, item. Have that. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. was about to say at least we can get ambushed, but then there's something waiting for us outside. Wonderful. I did see that one. Could you... One at a time, ladies. One at a time. One at a time, ladies. Oh! Oh, this is gonna be rough. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Whoa, no 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 no. No 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 no. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Oh dear. Yeah, it definitely plays a bit like Dark Souls. I mean, I've only played a little bit of Bloodborne, so I'm not an expert, but from what I've seen from you guys playing it, definitely feels like it. Okay, so I'm pressing the button to open my inventory and my character's attacking. I don't know why it's done that. It's just like remapped buttons. So it's just... That makes no sense. And now the tab is working as the inventory button. What is even happening tonight? Oh dear. Alright, there we go. There's still something creeping around. Radio. We don't have anything to mess with the radio, though. What I've been doing, I'm just too stupid to realize it. Brushing my teeth and I heard was no, 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 no. Oh dear. Well, that doesn't sound as cheery as it used to. I need to find a handle. I'm made out of light, assuming. Yes, barely. By the skin of our teeth. Oh, it's now locked. We can't go back that way. Maybe we'll be able to take the handle with us. I'm just going to figure out where I came from. I think it was over here. Maybe it was over there. Yes, we can take it. Good. Now we head back over yonder. Use the valve in the radio room and Bob's your uncle. Oh, there's one of the things. One of the hands of the clock. Now I imagine we just need to find 1 to 2 more. We have hours, minutes, and seconds. And we can doeth the puzzleth. That does not seem safe. Does not seem safe at all. We cannot enter the H door. Alright, I thought to save. What does the puzzle say again? Oops. So the longest one is on that side, so what's that? Well, that did something. Suppose I could... No, I can't break that. Alright, something has happened. That should allow us to somehow find the other hands of the clock. I mean, H door's now open, that's it. So our boy James is now experiencing the world of H. This looks nice. New Donkey Kong, break everything. Yeah, I think it's for... Oh, I think it's for the Switch only, though. Which does suck. Because that thing's expensive as heck to begin with. I think I've seen a bit of a trailer briefly, but I haven't watched any gameplay, no. But, yeah, I think it's a Switch, or Switch 2 kind of a deal. Okay, my place does not look like this, but I would live like this. This is, I mean, I'd fix the wallpaper and I'd fix the ceiling. That's a bit gross, but that's not bad. Why's my frame rate dropping so bad? Why? Why? Why do you do this to me? You're not going to buy a new console just for one game. Said most folks. Because of some of the decisions Nintendo's made recently, I've decided I'm not going to get a Switch 2. I do own a Switch 1, and I've played it many, many hours and enjoyed many games. But I'm not, like at this stage, I'm not touching Switch 2. I think that's pretty much the end of my journey with Nintendo, to be honest with you. But yeah, I have a friend who's pretty much enjoys Nintendo quite a bit. And when he heard about the Switch 2 from me, he was like, oh, great, now I've got to go save up money to buy that. He's not, like, super poor, but he's not rich. So, yeah, it's going to be quite a struggle for him to get the cash together. He'll do it. Yeah. Silent Hill looks like everywhere during the pandemic lockdowns, minus the fog. Yeah, again, I want to play on Switch 2 with Cyberpunk. You want to play Cyberpunk on the Switch 2 instead of a PC? Interesting. Is there any reason? Or is it just that you've only got the Switch console, so that's how you'd play it if you were going to play it? Also, welcome in Caffeinated Gengar. That is one hell of a cool username. Don't have a PC. Ah, I thought so. Yeah. If you don't have a PC, then it has to be console, and that makes sense. Yeah, that doesn't work, so we have to go through the hall. Ugh. Oh dear, the infamous scene. Caffeine's better than crack. I mean, one of those things I've had a lot of today. I'll leave it to your imagination what. But, I see you're playing Cyberpunk on holiday away from home. Well, fair enough. Yeah, if Switch is your jam, then yeah, I hope you enjoy. He's gonna lick that arm clean. Ugh. Ah, enough stalling. Let's do this. He doesn't even roll up his sleeve either. Oh. I tell you guys, when I clean my bathroom, I put on rubber gloves. I can't not do that. So seeing James do that, I'm just like, ugh, no. All chocolatey extra. Ugh. Now James gonna that's poop arm for the rest of the game. Ugh, I'm not gonna be able to unthink of that now. Now way back is closed. Alright, what's waiting for us? Hey kid, how you doing? There's something in here? Whoop. That wasn't so bad. Now I can literally say here. Oh, God. Oh. There's a really cool Easter egg, and a bit of a spoiler warning if anyone's going to play the first and the second Silent Hill. Sorry, the second and the third Silent Hill. So I'll count to 3 and then I'll give you the spoiler. 3, 2, 1. If you play the original Silent Hill 2 and 3, and you play Silent Hill 3, if the game detects you've got save data for Silent Hill 2, there's a scene where the female protagonist of the game is in a bathroom and she sees one of the toilets, and then there's a button press where you can make her have a look at it like she's about to do the same thing he just did. But then what happens is her character turns to the camera and goes, "No, that's gross," or something like that. And it's just this really cool little Easter egg that only works if you played the first game and have save data on the same memory card as the third game. And it's just a nice little Easter egg to how gross... Yeah, exactly. It's a nice little Easter egg to how gross the first one was. Then again, James is sort of mentally unhinged in this, so it kind of makes sense when exploring his character. Yeah, I just love little Easter eggs like that. I think they're really cool. Yeah. What? We can't use a pigeon to open a door? Outrageous. I guess we now need another figurine from somewhere. We know this opens. James on OG Silent Hill looks kinda chubby. I think he does. I'd say more stocky than chubby, and he seems a bit like an everyman. Like just a normal dude. And I kind of like that about his character, is that he doesn't look like any kind of like soldier or mercenary or what have you. Like he just looks like an ordinary dude. This remake James looks slim. That's true. I would agree with that. He does look a bit more... I wouldn't say effeminate, but he does look thinner. More frail. Uh-oh. What's in here? Okay, that happened. Did you ever play Silent Hill 1? Yes, I've played all of the Silent Hills and I've beaten all of them except for Book of Memories. Which Book of Memories is... I've heard about it, I haven't played it. There's a part of me that wants to go hunting on eBay to see if I can find a copy of it for super cheap. And give it a shot, but yeah. Damn it, no items. Oop, hang on. It's kind of fiddly sometimes. You've got to get just the right spot for it to allow you to pick up the items, so... There we go. Trying to play that game. I very much think of it in terms of I would not enjoy it at all. But if I did technically play it and beat it, then I can say that I've played every Silent Hill game and beaten every single one. Oh, actually, technically the exception would be, I think there was some weird visual novel for the Game Boy Advance, which I haven't. So I guess thinking about it more rationally, I could never make the claim that I've played every single one of them. Malformed figurine part. Alright, let's get this over with. Hey, buddy. Got through that without taking a hit. Was not expecting that. And they play Silent Hill 1 to 4 on PSP Origins and Shattered Memories. Wait, on PSP Origins and... So you did play Origins and Shattered Memories, right? Shattered Memories, I really did not enjoy that at all. Origins I did like. It had some definite flaws, but Origins, I would let it get away with it. Silent Hill 2 is my favorite, and then after that it'll be Silent Hill 3, and then Silent Hill 4, The Room, and then 1, which I know is sacrilege. I know to some people saying that Silent Hill 4 is better than 1 is sacrilege. But I just didn't vibe with 1 as much. Whereas 4 was just its own bizarre, quirky little thing that didn't make sense. Are they because I remember there's been a lot of fan agitation for Bloober Team to remake Silent Hill 1, but I don't know if they've actually confirmed they are doing it or not. Because they're working on their own game at the moment. I mean, if they produce Silent Hill 1 with the same quality as this, I'd be thrilled. But I don't know if they've actually gotten the cash to start going for it, you know? And I pressed the wrong button again. God damn it. In the original game, triangle on the controller is map. But in this game, it's healing, so I keep accidentally healing when I don't need to. Silent Hill 1 is the appetizer on Silent Hill games. I mean, it's definitely good. It has its own vibe, for sure. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 is definitely my favorite. Yeah, we've actually got all the well, not all the clock pieces. We've got 2 of them. Just head back and do the clock puzzle. Where's this go? Oh, this is the bird puzzle, isn't it? Can't use the malformed puzzle piece, really? Outrageous. I'm guessing that we need the head for it to work. Looking forward on it. I mean, if they did remake the first one, and it was the same team that did this, I'd be happy. Go this way. I would like to see them remake 1, 3, and Origins. 4, not so much. As interesting as it is, I don't really want them to redo that. But Origins could do with a remake, I think. Origins is good too, yeah. Like, Origins is not as good as, like... It's like 2 and 3. Oh, you had a friend. Oh, god damn it. There we go. Gotta be careful not to waste bullets because we're gonna need them soon. Alright. Well, we were looking for that, so it's a win. Where the horror just begun. Yeah. Origins was a good little peek into some of the lore behind Silent Hill 1. I think it was a little bit surreal. And there was that meme of you had breakable weapons, which was obnoxious, but you also had unlimited weapons you could carry. So technically, our boy Travis could be carrying like 50 just small TVs with him as weapons. And it's just like, where would he even put all that? So it just broke disbelief. Although we'll ignore how many bottles of drink that our boy James is carrying right now. I think Origins is the story for Alessa, I think, because the protagonist is the one that saves Alessa. Fun fact, my dad loves this game. My sister named her... Oh, cool. Fun fact, my dad loves this game. My sister was named Alessa. Nice. Okay. Where is the clock room? It is... How the heck do we get back there? Yeah, I agree that Origins is something of an origin story for Alessa. I just explained how what happened to her happened and why. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Going back this way to the room with the pigeon. It's this room here. Told you I have a terrible sense of direction. Have to combine them from the menu, do I? Fair enough. There you go. Then... We need to... Got the winged key. Jackpot. Ew. Have you played Signalis by any chance? The only reason I mention that is Signalis is a very amazing sci-fi horror game which has a lot of nods to Silent Hill 2 and also Lovecraftian horror. So if you're a fan of Silent Hill, definitely check out Signalis. You will not be disappointed. I can attest to that. The Silent Hill 1 and Origins final boss is kind of similar. I mean, it would be pretty much identical, wouldn't it? Because it was meant to be... Well, actually, I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll stop there. But yeah, it should be identical. It should be the same thing. Same entity. Oh, was it the same one? I think it was. I play Silent Hill F as well. I haven't been keeping up in relation to Silent Hill F, to be honest with you. I mean, I knew about it when it was released. But I haven't kept up with the news of when it's coming out. I haven't seen any other trailers and whatnot. I've sort of avoided it. It's gonna have the Vibes Fatal Frame game. Oh, I do enjoy Fatal Frame. I've played Fatal Frame 1 through 4, and then I had a look at some of the other ones. There's like Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, I think it was. I haven't finished those, but I've had a look at them. Really enjoyed the Fatal Frame games. It's not out yet, yeah. Still in October. Ooh, that's not that far away, actually. Oh, that's some good news. I am going to check out one of the trailers after stream then, because if it's coming out in October this year, we're in August now, then that's not much to wait at all. Did anyone in chat play the, I think it was called Last Message? It was that, I'll call it a demo, because it was basically a 3 or 4 hour demo. But it was the one that they released, which was... I think it's Last Message? Maybe. I don't remember. But it was the one which had the Sakura head monster in it. I think that was... It was okay, but it wasn't good per se. And what I mean by that is, it wasn't good as a Silent Hill game, it was just interesting. Alright, hang on. I just need to blow my nose real quick. So... I barely muted in time. I would have blown your eardrums out with that sneeze. Oh dear. Alright, where was I? Only played 1 and 2 on a Fatal Frame. I think Fatal Frame 2 is the best. Fatal Frame 2 is really good as a story. I enjoyed it. I really did. Fatal Frame 3... I've got to be really careful because I don't want to spoil anything. There's something really weird going on with the Fatal Frame series, but... Fatal Frame 3 was good in that some of the characters we'd met came back. We got glimpses as to what had happened in their lives after the events of the games they were in, which I thought was cool. It was like, oh hey, I played as your character for like 8 hours when I finished the first game. How you been? Which I thought was just neat. I liked that. But yeah, the story kind of went weird. And it started to get a bit repetitive. So I was just like, fun, but questionable. And then Maiden of Blackwater's the next one, I think. Haven't finished that, but I have played it. It was alright, but yeah, didn't have the same charm to it as the second one did. October is my birthday month. Silent Hill, if is indirect birthday for me. Hey, I mean, as long as it comes out, should be all good. Like, I think we're all clamoring for some good Silent Hill games to come out. So, yeah, I hope it's everything that we're looking for. Also, making a return to Silent Hill movie. The movie I'm not looking forward to. I'll watch it, but I have zero expectations. Like, the first Silent Hill movie it wasn't bad. It was okay. The second one, no, 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 no. That's not it. That ain't it, Chief. So if they make another one, I'll just be like, okay. I like the idea of a Silent Hill game with zero American stuff in it. Silent Hill 2 is low budget. That's true. It would be interesting to see the Japanese take on the ideas of Silent Hill. Like in this version, they've taken inspiration from American horror movies. James is wearing the same coat as the dude from Taxi Driver, Robert De Niro. So you can see that they've been watching some American movies. They've taken that influence. And I think it's cool. But you can look at games like Forbidden Siren. So the guys from Team Silent after Silent Hill, my understanding is that a bunch of them split off and they made their own studio or something, and then they made the game called Forbidden Siren, which is Silent Hill, but with the purely Japanese approach to it. And it's a freaky game. It's kind of strange. Definitely check it out. But that is exactly what we might get for a fully Japanese-inspired and Japanese-set Silent Hill title, if you will. Japanese go so much freakier. I think they are, to be honest, because there seems to be a relentlessness to them, and there seems to be no way to defend against them, if you will. Like in Western horror, for example, you usually have demons kicking about as the big bad. And then there's usually the theme of like an exorcism. So you've got this ritual approach. You've got priests who are the ordained fighters in that kind of conflict. So it's like there's something you can try to do. It seems a bit formulaic, but there's an option. But in some of the Japanese horror, like The Ring, for example, the curse happens and there's like nothing you can do to stop it except participate in the curse and pass it on. Like copy the tape and show it to someone else. And that sense of relentlessness was just kind of creepy. If Del Toro was involved, hell yes. He's the kind of director where if he's involved in a project, I just say yes. I'm in good hands. I'm going to go see it. I mean, Christopher Nolan's not a horror guy, but he's the same deal. If a Christopher Nolan project, I'm just like, yeah, sure, I'll watch it. Can't go wrong. And I think the same thing applies to certain writers. So, for me, Craig Mazin, he was the dude who wrote the Chernobyl miniseries. If he's involved in a project, excluding the stuff he did in his early career, then I'm on board with it. I'm just like, yep, let's see how we go. Thing is, if Japanese ghosts appear more in Japan, you'd think American ghost investigators would go there. I'm pretty sure they would, because you do see ghost hunting shows over there. You see a lot more fakery going on in the Japanese ghost hunting scene. It's just entertainment, so I get it. But yeah, there's plenty of Japanese ghost hunter videos going on. I think the really interesting ones is if you go on YouTube got so hot and steamy based when I mentioned Jordanian Ghost Hunter. But yeah, if you go on YouTube and you check out Jordanian Ghost Hunters, you'll see them literally going out into abandoned buildings in the middle of Jordan in the desert and whatnot. And you see all kinds of cool stuff. I won't speak to how not fake I think some of it is, or how fake I think some of it is, but it's interesting and it's different. And it's also got the opposite approach where, in their case, they'll be reciting something from the Quran and they'll just charge in. It's like, I think the funniest example I saw was that you had this dude and then you had this massive water tank looking thing just start rolling towards him and he just starts reciting parts of the Quran. He sort of stumbles back a few steps and he just goes, all right, you know what, fuck it. And he just charges right at the thing. And it stops moving eventually, but good for entertainment's sake at least. Alright, let's keep on. Oh, hang on. Keep on keeping on. Alright, what am I doing? What am I doing? I've got the key. Not the key, I've got the clock. I've got the hand for the clock. I need to finish that. The Japanese ghost is much scarier and brutal. There are some very interesting Japanese urban legends, like the, I think the famous one is the slit-mouthed woman, which I thought was kind of cool. And then there's the other one, I forget the name of it, but it's the person who was cut in half on the train tracks and they just have their spine dangling out. I mean, you got to admit that's creative as an urban legend. Although in the West you have things like Slender Man and Dogman and all kinds of stuff, so yeah, it's kind of interesting. I just like the fact that humans have never really changed a lot in some of our core aspects. We still tell scary stories to each other. You can just imagine thousands of years ago, our caveman ancestors just in a cave with a fire going and they're just pointing at the walls where they've drawn a buffalo which was this big, which they took down all by themselves with just one rock and their hand tied behind their back. And everyone around the fire just going, yep, sure thing, Grog. Totally did that with just one rock in your hand. And he's like, yeah, I did. And no one believes him. Or he tells a story about how he saw a giant shadow thing in the woods and it's like, oh, you sure you weren't talking about a tree? He's like, no tree. It was demon, or whatever they called demons back then. Western urban legends are tame compared to Japanese urban legends. Japanese ghosts will scare you to death. My cousin lived in Japan for years. He said the ghost there in Japan is much more violent. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, legends definitely seem so. Anything down here? No, no items. I was hoping there'd be like a health drink or something just in the corner. But no. If you visit Japan, don't stay on the cheapest house, the cheapest room. Ah, yeah, because there's a fear that someone's died in that room. And it's... There are hands on that. Let's smash it and see what happens. We can't smash it, okay. Yeah, there's the theory that people die in rooms and then people are afraid to rent it, so they're super cheap and potentially haunted. Although, actually, there was a really interesting... it's still on YouTube, but there was a really interesting sort of ghost story, if you will, where some dude moved into an old house where apparently a ghost had died. A ghost had died? That makes sense. A person had died and there was a ghost in there now. And he filmed it, of course, and if you watch the clips, there's this one particular one where he's in his room and he hears some moaning outside, so he boils some water, because it's like really cold and they boil water anyways just to melt snow and whatnot. He takes the boiling water, he goes outside and he throws the boiling water into the air, And for a second, it hits something that's invisible. So it's like, oh, there's something there. And the ghost reacts like it's been scolded. And it was like really interesting. I've never seen that before. Do I think it's fake or do I think it's true? No comment, but it was really interesting and very unique. A 10-foot woman of Japanese urban legend is scarier than Jeepers Creeper. True, but we Westerners, we took one look at the... Because remember, Resident Evil Village has Lady Dimitrescu, who is basically just a version of the 10-foot woman, and you all know what we in the West did with her. Oh dear. We menfolk took one look at it, just like, yes. Also in Japan, they buried parts of the bone of the relatives near or on the houses. There's also similar traditions in Papua New Guinea. There's certain tribes where they basically preserve the bodies of their ancestors through mummification, and then certain times of the year they actually bring the mummified remains of their ancient ancestors out and do a kind of parade with them. And when I say parade, it's more like a respectful one where it's like talking to the ancestors, not like celebrating and being strange.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah. I'm James.
Angela.
Angela. Okay. Look, I'm not sure what you're planning, but there's always another way.
Really? What's the point? It's easier just to run. Maybe it's all we deserve.
We?
Me. You. We're all the same.
I'm not like you.
Are you afraid? Sorry.
It's okay. Did you find your mother?
No. Not yet.
Did she live here? In this building?
I don't know.
So all you know is that she lived in this town?
What did you say? How did you know that?
Well, I just figured because this is where you're looking for her. How else would I know?
Yeah. Sorry. Did you find the person that you were looking for?
Not yet. Her name's Mary. She's my wife.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't know why I think she's here. She died 3 years ago.
She's dead?
Oh, don't worry, I'm not crazy. At least I don't think so.
That's what a crazy person would say.
I have to find my mama.
Should I go with you? This town really is dangerous. Now I know what you meant back there in the cemetery.
No, it's okay. Besides, I'd just slow you down.
What about that?
Will you hold it for me?
Sure. No problem.
If I kept it, I'm not sure what I might do. No! I'm sorry! I've been bad! Please don't!
Poor kid. I gotta catch up and chat. Me died on the melons. I'll be honest, everyone was freaking out about the Lady Demetress. I was after the sisters. That's more my jam. Imagine being violently slapped with those melons. I mean, slapped or suffocated. God damn. That model, I tell you. Oh dear. Yeah, the cake on it, only the pyramid head. I'm looking forward to this remake. I doubt if they'd use famous... If they use piano music in Silent Hill with more Japanese music. I mean, if it's Akira Yamaoka doing the composing for the game, then I mean, he does make some questionable music decisions from time to time, but generally his stuff's pretty good. Example being the music in Silent Hill 4, and the sound effects as well. Some of that was just bizarre. And Silent Hill Homecoming, just no. That did not hit at all. Not at all. But maybe if he's on the staff, it'll be good. If they remake Origins, I'll be looking forward to The Butcher. True. We didn't really see much of Butcher in that game, but it was interesting. This character's mental state is unstable. 100%. I really want to know what happened to Angela after the game on the OG. I wonder what the sisters look like before becoming evil. I'm surprised there's not like paintings and whatnot in not the church, in the castle in Resident Evil, which would show us what the siblings look like. But yeah, I would be very interested in that too. Ay, 10 FPS, my goodness. Get out of this room. Butcher and Pyramid Head is kind of similar. I remember having a conversation with a good friend of mine a long time ago. He was also a Silent Hill fan, and when we were chatting about it, one of the things that he said was both Pyramid Head and Butcher are executioners of a sort, but in his mind, Butcher enjoyed what he did, whereas Pyramid Head was more just he has to do it. Like he's acting as a kind of punisher, but he doesn't particularly enjoy what he's doing. He's just kind of methodical of just like, well, I need to do this. Whereas Butcher, my friend would say, enjoyed his role and was sort of active in it. I generally look at Pyramid Head as more of a manifestation purely from James. So I think Pyramid Head exists just to be a kind of a way to remind James of what he's done. So it would be... It looks like we're going to say hello very soon. Yeah, so Pyramid Head is purely focused on just James. So in a way, maybe he would enjoy it. Because we do tend to have this weird thing where if we're feeling guilty about something or sad or we have self-loathing, we tend to go way more intense than we should at times. This is the original room that we came down in, so no, we don't want to go back in here. And this frame rate is killing me. Resilience. Oh dear. We're not about to do what I think we're... No, we need to do the clock puzzle first. We're not about to do what I think we're about to do. What's Silent Hill that can... You can go to a mirror when clicking the mirror. Oh, that's Origins. Pyramid Head versus Lady Dimitrescu fight. Is it Silent Hill 3? Silent Hill 3... I'm pretty sure it's Origins, because doesn't Travis regularly go through into the other world in mirrors, and he has to solve puzzles in the other world to then open up areas in the normal world? I don't know if Silent Hill 3 specifically uses mirrors. Yeah, we know there's one of them kicking about. Alright, what's this? There's La Flamme. Alexander Scriabin. Is Alexander Scriabin a real composer? Because if not, and hear me out, this is a crazy theory, there is a... Actually, I need to Google this real quick. Because I am about to drop some lore, and I don't want to drop lore that's not true. Because it's really cool if it is. And, no, he's real. Alexander Scriabin. 1872 to 1915. Okay. Alright. I won't drop this lore in because his name was used in another piece of media, which I really recommend. And I was like, huh. Did the devs also experience that other piece of media and they've just dropped this as an Easter egg? But no, he's a real composer. Okay, what we got going on over here? There's La Flamme, Worlds of Destruction. I did not know that. Does that mean that, is that French or? Yeah, it would probably be French if it's something La. Alright, that's that taken care of. Forever together. I like how they've kind of reversed the order here, because normally we walk through that door and we fight Pyramid Head right here. But in this game it's like, yeah, no, we're going to send you up instead. This animated kind of apocalyptic vision of his world of destruction. Oh. Okay. So, the block puzzle is right here. It's the first pyramid. Yeah, you go into that little room and you have to take him on, and Pyramid Head has the great knife at that point. Oh, these guys are new. Alright. After the fight, yeah, he does drain the water in that section. And there we go. Alright, then a door down here should have opened up. So H for hour, and then there's an M for minute somewhere, I think. M on the door. This is where all the moths were. Guess we're using the poop hand again. Oh no, they've changed this too. Because in the original game in this room, he sticks his hand into a hole in the wall, which is a bit questionable. And then he comes out with a key. Oh, God. Oh. I guess count the number of each one? Maybe? Or is it something on the wings? Have a look at that thing again. Did you get the secret weapon hyper spray on OG? Yes, I did. The bug spray. So I guess those represent numbers. And then you do moon minus that. Skull plus that. Oh, I hate this already. Math is not real. Hang on, let me try and solve this on my own first. And then, because it is getting late, when I say late, I mean like 3 AM kind of late, I will probably phone it in. Phone a friend to get some help. But for now, let me just give this a good old attempt. Okay, what's in here? Oh. It's nothing. Okay. So we have one of those. And that's not. Hang on, I see 2 moons over there. Let me see if I can figure this out. Alright, what are we dealing with here? So 2 of them. 1 of them. 1 of them. So I've seen 2 of those. 2 of those. 1 of those. So what's this saying? So I've seen 1 of the moons. Maybe I need to count the number of wings? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it's probably the number of wings. as opposed to the number of instances of the same moth. That'd be 4. No, that'd be 4 minus 4, which is 0. That wouldn't make sense, would it? Because if there's 4 moons minus... Oh, hang on. There's 2 of those. And then the death head, there's 2 of them. 4, and then it is 2 minus... That doesn't make sense. Yeah. That does not make sense. Okay, let's try this again. Try this again. What do I see here? I see one of those. I see 2 of those. 2 of those. 1 of those. Then do I count the wings of those on the other side? Because then that would be 6 for the moon. Is this the same puzzle in the OG? No, this is not the same puzzle as the OG. We never have like a moth or a wing counting one. I'm just going to assume it's the wings for now. So, how many moon wings do we have? So 2, 4. We have 8. 8 of the moon. So 8 minus 4. Be 4. And then the second round is the death head plus that. That'd be 8. Nope. I have no idea. Hint, please. If you have a hint, that'd be great. Hang on, I've probably got the circle one wrong. So if the circle one is 1, 3, 5. Yeah. So 5. What that would be is... So the first one's 4. Wait, no, it's not. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm doing this wrong. I'm not even following my own internal logic here. Hang on. So... That's 1. That's 5. So the circle represents 5. And the moon represents 6. So the first one will be 1. The second one is skull minus circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Circle minus skull. So skull equals 4. Nope. Wrong one is your calculation. Wait, am I counting the number of wings to produce the number, or am I counting the number of instances of the moth? So there's 2 dead... Yeah. There's 2 skulls. 2 skull... Oh, I'm counting the wings instead of the skulls. It's the shape, not the number of wings. So there are 2 instances of the skull. Therefore, skull equals 2. So, okay. Count this up again. So moon minus circle. Okay, how many moons do we see? It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we see 8 moons. So 8 minus the circle is... We see 1 circle, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8 minus 5 is 3. There are 2 skulls, so it's 2 skulls plus how many circles we see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 plus 2, which is 7. And then you see 2 skulls, and the circle represents 5. So 5 minus 2 is 3. There we go. Oh yeah, it took me longer than I should have to figure that out. Thank you for the hint. Ah yes, the infamous hole in the wall, which James is going to stick his hand into. What could possibly go wrong? Get right up in there. Squelchy, squelchy. Glory hole with lubricant. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That lubricant's a bit of a strange colour, though. I've never seen bright green before. Criminy. Someone's having a temper tantrum. Alright, the clock is just around the corner. So we do the clock puzzle, we save the game, and then I think we'll probably do what comes after we solve the clock puzzle. No spoilers, but you can pretty much guess what it is. And then after that, we'll find a good save spot and stopping point. Stopping point. And then I can wrap up for tonight and go grab some sleep. 'Cause it's a long day. Soweth. Let me saveth. I always brute force this. Finish this place before going to sleep. I agree. I want to find a good stopping point. Preferably before we meet Maria, of course. Time flies. Oh, hang on, what's over there? You know something's up when the game starts feeding you free health and ammunition. I mean, I don't think that I'll die during what's about to happen, but let me just save so I don't have to redo that. Oh, I need to sleep though. Cold and tired. It's fine. Let's do this. Let's do this. What could possibly go wrong, eh? I think those moved. Where are we going? Much of my own health. It's the same as the end of the game, or at least the OG. Where you have that final section where it's just like, here, have 6 or 7 healths and lots of bullets, and you're just like, oh, something's about to go down. And we're not supposed to go this way? Wait. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. Unless we're just meant to go to that locked room. Were you there before? Oh, interesting. I like that little deja vu mechanic they have. That's actually kind of cool. Yes, on door. That goes up the stairs. Oop, wrong way. Oh. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a bit... Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Whoa, no, 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 no. Oh, shit. Run, James, run. Okay, okay, hang on. Run, you idiot. Whoa! Hello. Oh. There we go. That was close. I think the original one as well, you can just run around him, and if you survive enough time, I can't remember how long it is, he'll actually do his thing, and the same goes for when you face him later. You can basically just run around him, and if you live long enough, he'll do his thing. That was interesting. Alright. Done and done. Alright. That is a good stopping point. yeah, fighting him just makes it go a bit faster. So if you're clumsy like me, or like in the original game, the space that you fight him in is so small, it's actually better just to fight him and get it over with, because if you spend too long running around, you increase the likelihood of you just getting hit and dying, because he has a one-hit kill in the first game. When he does that overhead swing with the great knife, it's instant kill if he gets you with it. Yeah. Alright, we have successfully beaten the Pyramid Head. For now. He will make another appearance. Alright, cool. I am going to take this opportunity to wrap things up for now because it is early in the wee hours of the morning and I need to grab me some sleep. I won't go to bed straight away, but soon. So, for now... Wait, hang on. I did save, right? Yeah, I did. Let me just save again. Don't trust it. Okay, there we go. Done. So, we're going to wrap things up for now. Thanks so much for everyone who popped in to catch the stream, and for anyone who catches the VOD later. Just going to have a quick look to see who's streaming and who we might be able to raid into. Just cancel that in the background, close that. And let's see what's going on. About 8 hours of sleep a day equals 64 a week. Don't sleep the weekend away. Hell yes. Min-max the weekend. Ooh, okay. I can see a few. So we have two choices. I'm trusting your math. So if it's not. Alright, who's doing what? There's a couple of people playing Silent Hill 2. Any of them VTubers? That one is... I don't know this person though. Don't know if it'd be cool. Let's just check it out real quick. Maybe not. Let's have a look. I usually just glance at the rules they have, and if the rules seem chill, yeah, then it's all good. I sleep 6 hours a day, 7 hours of work, and 10 hours gaming. Hell yes, that's the way to do it. Alright, rather than raid into someone I don't know, I had a quick look to see who else was playing this game. There's a few, but I don't know any of them, and maybe it's not the best idea to take a risk when I'm sleepy. They could be chill, they could be crazy, who knows. So instead we're going to raid into... We've got two choices. We've got some people I know who are playing Core Keeper, which is some kind of... I don't even know what the heck kind of game it is. But they're running around doing some stuff with chill guys. And then there's someone else I know who's streaming who's doing Fields of Mystery. Also a chill person. Alright, who's got the least number? Okay, that settles it. We're going to raid into May. I haven't had the chance to raid May ever, so we're going to do it. So, first and foremost, thank you so much for everyone who popped in to catch the stream, and for anyone who catches the VOD later. I already said that again. I said that, I'll say it again, I'll say it a third time. Thank you. We're going to raid out to May Caparius. She is in a collab with Sailor. They're doing some Core Keeper. I have no idea what that game even is, but I'm sure it's going to be fun. So, till next time, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll catch the next one. But till then, bye-bye.